Right, hello everyone, how is everyone doing? I'm back again giving you an in-depth tutorial of one of the oldest mechanics, air dribbling. In this video I'm going to cover the setup, how to control the ball, and how to score against more advanced players. I'm going to separate these into 3 different sections, so let's get right into the first part. Alright, so the setup and first touch are the most important things to most aerials. They determine whether your air dribble will be good, or bad, or easy, or hard to put in. For the setup, you want to note 3 things. You want to make sure the ball is rolling up the wall, because if it is bouncing, it won't stay on the wall and will be much harder to air dribble. Secondly, you want to come from a slight angle of the ball, aiming towards the opposing net, just like in this clip. And the most important thing is to match the speed of the ball. This is so that you do not throw the ball too far and make it harder for yourself to air dribble. You can practice this in loads of different ways, however I recommend going into free play and just jumping off the wall with the ball repeatedly so you can understand it a bit more. I also recommend staying away from custom training, as we want to make sure it's different every time so it's not just becoming muscle memory. After you have practiced that, you want to get onto phase 2, actually air dribbling it. To control the ball you will need some knowledge of aerials and car control. This is why I don't recommend this to below diamond players. However, this doesn't mean you can't. I'll go over this briefly, just in case you don't understand air dribbling just yet. So when you are air dribbling, you want to usually let go of boost before hitting the ball so that you can get a light, controlled touch and keep the ball close to your car. This is extremely important and may take some time to learn. You want to use your boost in an air dribble to catch up to the ball, or to make a fast carry, which is normally done if the ball is on the nose of your car, which moves me on to the second point. You always want to be air dribbling with the nose of your car, so that you can push the ball upwards and towards the goal. You want to hit the ball in the highlighted zone and make sure that when you boost, you are giving it upwards momentum, however still maintaining the forwards momentum. This is done by positioning in the highlighted areas and boosting upwards when necessary. It is hard to do, so don't expect it to take a couple days to master. That is the basics to air dribbling and is the base of becoming an advanced air dribbler. Now I'm going to show you some more advanced moves you can apply to your air dribbles to get them past high ranked players. There are many techniques and skills players can use to score their opponent. I'll be covering the main, most used and most effective strategies people use. These mechanics can be hard, so I wouldn't recommend anyone below champ to try these, but once again, you can. A lot of players love to fake, as it can mind game an opponent and make them challenge earlier. This one is really hard to pull off, as you have to be able to air dribble with downwards momentum, which is harder than it sounds. This mechanic is most notable by Justin, and it is basically falling with the ball to make the opponent think you have no boost, and then instantly making them challenge. However, when you start boosting the ball over them, they will be in complete shock. Most of you have probably seen players like Squishy do this, and this is where a player air dribbles the ball on goal, then flies past the ball and into the defender, or to block their angle. When doing this, make sure you aim your nose towards your opponent so that they get bumped further or maybe even demoed. This will guarantee that they can't get through you and save the ball anyways. This mechanic is hard to do, but you want to make sure you turn ball come off and block the path of the opponent will take, forcing them to try avoid you and your bump. Make sure you do not go too far away from the ball or in front of it, or the opponent will wait for you to fall past them and they will counter on you. This one is the most flashy by far to most people, and is where you turn your car upside down and boost downwards so that all 4 wheels hit the ball. This will give you a flip reset, which you can use to confuse your opponents by flipping it past them or even bumping them. To do this, turn off ball cam and make sure you are flying upside down so that you can tilt your car downwards and boost. If done correctly, all 4 wheels will land on the ball's surface, giving you a flip reset. Alright, so now I'm going to cover the do's and don'ts and how to avoid the don'ts. Firstly, you want to match the speed of the ball. This will counter going too fast or slow and make sure that you are positioned behind the ball. Next, you want to make sure you are coming from a slight angle. This will make it so that you don't end up being nowhere near the ball and you should be on track to going into your opponent's net. You also want to remember to feather your boost. This will stop you hitting the ball while boosting and also throwing the ball far away and panicking to try and get it back. However, if this does happen, stay calm, use some boost to catch up to the ball, and stop boosting as you're hitting it to take back control of the ball. Finally, you want to make sure you are air dribbling with the nose of your car. If you do not do this and hit the ball with the underside of your car, you will end up getting pushed away from the ball like in this clip. Alright, so there are a couple more points to make that are very important, and the first one is to use air roll. It is literally your best friend and will be the reason you score air dribbles. So as soon as you jump off wall, air roll. You also need to understand not to be greedy. If you love your air dribble, then just let it go, or else you will be throwing your air dribble into the crossbar instead of on goal. Finally, remember to take lots of breaks while practicing and you will get better, faster. That's all from me. I really hope you do enjoy. If you could leave a comment or a like or do anything to support this video, that would be greatly appreciated because I've spent so much time on this. If not, it's fine though. Thanks for your time and I hope you have an amazing day. Cue the outro.